Noah and the Great Flood, a moment of divine judgment and mercy. In the days before the Great Flood, the earth was filled with wickedness and corruption. People had turned away from God, following their own evil desires. In Genesis 6:5 it says, "The Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become on the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all the time." God's heart was grieved, and he regretted making humanity. But there was one man who found favor in his eyes: Noah. Noah was righteous and blameless in his generation, and he walked faithfully with God. In a world full of sin, Noah's obedience stood as a stark contrast. God spoke to Noah, revealing his plan to cleanse the earth with a flood, wiping out all living creatures due to mankind's corruption. However, God made a promise to Noah. He instructed him to build an ark, a massive boat large enough to save himself, his family, and pairs of every kind of animal, both clean and unclean. For years, Noah worked diligently to construct the ark according to God's detailed instructions. He was mocked and ridiculed by those around him, as they had never seen rain, and the idea of a flood seemed impossible to them. Yet, Noah remained faithful to God's command, trusting in his word. Finally, when the ark was completed, God told Noah to gather the animal store of each kind, male and female, along with 7 pairs of every kind of clean animal, and bring them into the ark. Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives entered the ark, and the Lord shut them in, sealing them safely within. Then the rains began. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights, flooding the earth, covering even the highest mountains. All living creatures perished, except for those in the ark. As the waters receded, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. After more time passed, Noah sent out a raven and then a dove to check if the earth had dried. When the dove returned with an olive leaf, Noah knew the flood waters had abated. Finally, God commanded Noah to leave the ark with his family and all the animals. He made a covenant with Noah, promising never again to destroy the earth with a flood. As a sign of this promise, God placed a rainbow in the sky. This was a symbol of his faithfulness and mercy toward all creation. The story of Noah and the flood serves as both a warning of divine judgment against sin and a message of hope, showing God's grace to those who remain faithful and obedient. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, God offers a way of salvation to those who trust in him.